Hi, leaders. I hope you are all taking care of yourselves during these unprecedented times. No, during this tricky and difficult time that is COVID. I hope you are, looking after yourselves and everyone around you. This is a little farewell video because I didn't want to send out an email because it'd end up being an essay and no one likes essay emails. So I just wanted to say a few little things. iMatter finishes officially on the 30th of September, and yeah, it kind of sucks, and I'm really sorry that we have to have this kind of interaction instead of like a morning tea or an afternoon tea or some kind of like physical catch up where we could see each other and like talk about workshops and talk about the program and talk about how we're connecting with gender equality and kind of like preventing domestic violence and kind of healthy relationships, how we're kind of staying connected with those concepts and those ideas and those passions that we all have. So I apologise that this is it. But I did want to acknowledge and say thank you for a few things on behalf of me as the coordinator, on behalf of past coordinators. So whether you guys had Katrina, Malika, Dom, and then Kat, they were fantastic, and I wanted to acknowledge them as developing the program to what it was when I came in and what you guys know it as. So yeah, thank you to them. Thank you to Doncare for allowing us to have this opportunity to kind of work on this passion that we have and this kind of drive and enthusiasm to get these discussions going with young people. About preventing violence and healthy relationships and gender stereotypes and kind of all the societal pressures that young people feel. So thank you to past coordinators and Doncare, which I'm sure you will agree with as well. I've got notes underneath me, that's why I'm looking down. I just want to acknowledge that you guys are the ones that do the work with the young people. You are the ones who are doing the footwork and engaging these young people in ideas and concepts that are confronting to them. So I really wanted to acknowledge that it is hard work. You guys were fantastic at it, and it was such a pleasure and such an honour for me to work with you guys. And yeah, it was such a privilege to coordinate such passionate young people in a program that is so needed, and you guys understood that it was so needed as well. I admire your passion and enthusiasm that you bring to the role in the program. You all worked in such a professional, empathetic and compassionate manner that is, I know Daniela might say something along the lines in her, because she's going to follow this up with an email as well, it really took her aback, and I think it really took a lot of people at Doncare aback when they did get to witness you guys either talk or you guys kind of in the workshops. It was such an amazing thing to witness and engage with your guys' work with the young people. Thank you for taking your time to volunteer. I know you guys are very busy. You guys are doing uni, you guys are working at the same time, and it is an extra effort and a lot of emotional and mental work to do iMatter, to lead in iMatter workshops. I really want to acknowledge and thank you guys for normalising these discussions with young people, giving young people a space to discuss and engage with concepts that are not usually widely discussed, or maybe they haven't had a safe space to discuss this and discuss at a level where you guys view them as equals and you guys are validating and showing them the respect that young people kind of don't have a lot in relationships within discussions like that we would have in the workshops. So I just really wanted to acknowledge that, and I think that you leaders know that as well, because that is the reason why you got into this work, because you are passionate about hearing young people and engaging them in conversations. And I know that you guys would all the time say, because it's why I got into it as well, like, I wish I knew this in high school, I wish I was having these discussions, these are so interesting, we're so engaged with these concepts and ideas, that if we had had the space in high school to do it, we would have loved it. And I know that that's why you guys volunteered for the program. So I just really wanted to say thank you for your passion and your enthusiasm and giving young people a space to be heard and to discuss these concepts, because I know that it might not seem like it a lot of the time in workshops, but I have full faith that they will, in a couple of years' time, look back, or you've sown a tiny little seed in their mind and they've gone, okay, well, that behaviour is not okay. And they might pick it up in a friend's relationship, they might pick it up in their own. So yeah, I really wanted to emphasise that you have made a difference in the participants' lives and in our lives as well as leaders. Like, it's such a lovely and what's the word I'm looking for? Such a lovely and supportive space to be in, and kind of validating as well that other people do find these issues important and they do prioritise them in their lives as well. So I just really wanted to acknowledge that you're making the difference in the participants and the students' lives, but also in all of our leaders' lives as well. Like, you guys know how great it is to come out of a conversation and think, oh, somebody else gets it, or somebody else wants to have these kind of discussions with me as well. I know that the young people in the high schools need to hear that, and I know that I really hope that you found a safe space in iMatter to share those ideas and opinions and concepts, and then also hopefully sow a seed in young people as well that these are important conversations to be having. Went off on a little tangent, I apologise. It's just been such a pleasure to work with you. I apologise that we didn't get a morning tea or an afternoon tea or something like that. Thank you all for coming to workshops. Thank you for coming to the training. Thank you for assisting with social media. Thank you to the leaders who we gave specific roles to. Pia, Zoe, Amber, Georgina was there for a little bit. Thank you to everyone who put in the hard yards. You all did, and really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope I will see you guys at walks in the future, at events and things, because I'll be there, so I hope that I will see your smiling faces and get to see you guys again. Thank you. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to work with you guys as well. It's been fantastic.